Karen. I want to talk about three things today: how I got into teaching, why I love teaching, and how I got into data science. So, back in college, I was majoring in math. I I liked math because in high school I was really good at math and I was part of the math team, and I just really liked it. So I majored in math, but I took the bare minimum math classes, to be honest. I got my math degree and I thought I'm gonna make a difference in people's lives. How? Through teaching. Because teachers make such a big impact on my life, I thought that I'll be a teacher and make a big difference in children's lives and young adult lives. I wanted to be a math teacher back then, a high school math teacher to be exact. So I graduated and then I went to a master's program in education, and I really enjoyed my time there. And I student taught at an international high school and a junior high school in my neighborhood. So I felt I culturally related to these students, and there was a master teacher there, so there wasn't a lot of classroom management issues at all. So I thought this is going to be a good field for me. Until I got my first teaching job at a junior high school. So I was teaching sixth grade pre-algebra, and it was pretty chaotic because I felt that most of my time I was managing students, not really teaching. But now I think teaching and classroom management in a classroom setting is interchangeable. Anyway, so I had a really hard time teaching in sixth graders, and my principal said I didn't cut it at her school. So she told me to leave or she might fire me, and so I could never teach in the district again. So I left. I got another teaching job in the Bronx in a high school, and that was also really tough. At the end of my term, students were throwing things at me, and students were walking out of my classroom. So, but not all teachers have this experience, of course. Some teachers have it really well. It's just my experience. I just didn't have good experience teaching. So I left halfway through the year, and I was learning to code on the side. I was really interested in coding. So I was learning to code on the side. I started my own blog, doing projects on topics I like. And I was studying also for the actuarial exam. I wanted to be an actuary at that time after I left teaching. But I studied for the exam for FM, Financial Mathematics, and then I passed it. But I didn't want to continue taking more exams because there's 8 more exams I needed to take to be a full-fledged actuary, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So what was I going to do? So then this thing called data science kind of popped up into my feeds and my life. My cousins, my friend was a data scientist. He showed me around his workplace, and I thought this is something I could do. And this is something that's interesting and in demand. So I decided to go at it full force. I joined a data science bootcamp because I didn't have the skills required to be a data scientist at that time. So I needed to do some homework and studying. So I joined this bootcamp for 12 weeks in New York City. It was in person back then. Now it's all remote. But if anyone has any questions about boot camps, I could answer some of them. It's not for everyone. It's really intense, but you learn a lot of things. So I worked on 5 projects in my boot camp, and they were all very interesting topics to me. So those 5 projects kind of jump-started a new career for me. I used those 5 projects to talk about my experience at the boot camp for consequent interviews for jobs. And I got an internship 3 months after my bootcamp ended at a large corporation. So that internship lasted 10 months. And how I got the internship was that someone contacted me through LinkedIn and told me to apply to this role in their company. I applied to this role, but I didn't get the role. Instead, I got an offer for an internship. So I took it, and it was a great timing because it was the end of 2019, start of 2020, and the pandemic hit. But then I had an internship to kind of busy myself during this time and also to earn some income because a lot of people don't have the opportunity, sadly. So I was really lucky to get an internship at that time. So I worked at the company for 10 months. They couldn't extend my stay because interns don't really stay that long. And I guess they really liked me. They wanted me to stay there, but there was no open positions. Probably because of the pandemic and probably because just the team itself. So I went back on the job hunt in November of 2020. And then I was looking for a job. It was a lot easier this time, I think, because I got more interviews quicker. And I found a job in January 2021. So I accepted the offer, and I'm looking forward to this new role I'm having. And it's a data science consultant role. And yeah, that's my story. If you want to hear more about it, just ask me some questions in the comments below. And I hope you have a good day. Bye. Oh, and also, if you're interested in a guide of how to get into data science, I'll be posting more of those videos up in the future. So please follow me. Thank you. Bye.